Hello. Yes, here I am back after several months. My laptop wasn't working. I had it stored on the kitchen table where I store a lot of things. In fact, today, on my day off, I was cleaning up the paperwork. I collect too many things. And usually, once the table gets full, I put everything up on the counter. It's supposed to be one of those counters where you can eat and sit on a stool and eat on the counter. Well, the counter's overfull, and the table was overfull, and you can walk in and see all this paperwork. In fact, what I would do on other occasions was to take all the paperwork off the counter and put it in one of those plastic storage containers. And here, this is what I found. I don't know if we can, well, this is a map of Dennisport, the town of Dennis, where we stayed in the 80s. This is 2008. We have not stayed on Ferncliff Road since the 80s. We went there for several years and we had a great time. But why do I need a map of Dennisport at this time? In fact, maybe I need a map of Mashpee, where my daughter lives now, but not, or Worcester, where my other daughter lives, but not of Dennis. But I save things. I save coupons. I found coupons for 2005, and I save bills and all the Blue Cross paperwork for my husband and I. And, well, I've saved far too much. So my barrel's full of things that I thought I needed, I don't need. I spent the morning going through that, and part of the morning making a pot roast. You can't smell it, but it should be good. It has carrots and potatoes and squash and a nice mango cashew soup that will be infused in this pot roast and vegetables. My second project was the refrigerator, and I checked out my yogurts, and because last week I found that one of my yogurts was a September yogurt, and being an RNY post-surgical patient, the yogurt went right through me. Really quickly. So I wanted to check the dates on my yogurt because it seemed like where I put my yogurt is in the vegetable crisper, and so I pulled out a not so good date last week. So I cleaned the refrigerator and checked the dates on my yogurts and applesauce. I have those little packets for those quick grab days when I need to grab something and dump it in my lunchbox. I prepare salads in the morning, and I grab some meat or cheese. My first choice is shrimp, but I also eat ham, sliced ham, and we did buy a honey ham, but that was $28 for a quarter pound. Fully sliced ham. It was delicious, but my husband ate most of it at a fairly fast pace. So we may get a ham for next month to share for Thanksgiving, but I don't expect to go to honey baked ham until $30 almost. But let's see, back to what I can eat. I have had chicken. I did have problems with chicken and turkey early on, and now I find that I can eat chicken, but not too much. Well, right now I've been eating a lot of steak, and I've been starting to crave steak, so if you ask me if I'd like to go out to eat, I'd say yes, and I'd like steak. The odd thing is that I don't tolerate hamburger very well, unless it's in Wendy's chili. Things that I know I shouldn't eat that I do eat, bread. I had bread and butter yesterday, waiting for a pork chop meal at Stephen Anthony's restaurant. And I felt miserable because of the bread. But, you know, pork chops take a long time to cook, so I started feeling better. I think it was the butter too. The butter was whipped and maybe it was too much fat, but my first thought was I wasn't going to be able to eat the pork chops, but I did manage to eat some of one, and with Bobby helping me, it looked like I ate half of one. Bobby's my helper. If we go out to eat, I'll say, "Can you help me with this?" And he'll take some of it. So when the waitress comes back, she doesn't look and say, "Oh, what was wrong?" I don't feel I need to explain. I just say, yeah, most of the time I'll say, nothing, but I'll take this home. Or if they ask if I want water, and more than likely they'll ask, what would we like to drink? I think it's a pattern. And I'll get water sometimes and just leave it there, and Bobby helps me with that also. So today's my day off. I'm surrounded by paperwork that I know where to put it now. And I have a closet that could use some help, but I don't know whether I'm up for all that bending and moving. I'm just not organized, and taking the time to organize something today, well, I've done that. Oh, excuse me, I'm looking at that pile of all the paperwork from the post office. In fact, the paperwork that says you could retire. Yeah, and we'll give you this piddling little amount of money, and we won't have to help pay for your health insurance, so why don't you do that? Anyway, yeah, so I have been post-op for 9.5 months, doing well. Lost, as of last Tuesday, 73% of my excess weight, and I have been feeling good. Okay, doing well. So email me at awesomeforever.aol or reply here on YouTube. And thank you for watching. Bye bye. Oh, forgot. I should have my ring on. I can wear my high school ring again. I graduated in '65. Why would I wear a high school ring again? But I did try that on, what was it? 3 Sundays ago, and I was able to wear it. So, yeah. I say goodbye, so it's bye-bye.